In this lesson, we're going to look at what multiples are. So let's try and understand firstly what multiples of 3 are, because we can apply it to 3, we can apply it to any number. So multiples of 3 are just the results of the answers to what you multiply 3 by. So for example, 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. The answers to these are basically what multiples of 3 are, which is kind of just the times tables, but obviously you can keep your timetable going a wee bit. So basically, it's the multiples of 3 are just the 3 times table. Now, in this first one, I'm going to start at 0 because 3 times nothing is nothing. And then 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9, and 3 times 10. And you can keep going. Another way to do it is to start with 3 and keep adding on 3. But that's basically what your times tables are. So 33, 36, 39, 42, and so on. Now, when you're asked to write down the multiples of a number, we tend not to start with 0. So if we look at these examples here, and if to write down the first 10 multiples of 2, it says to start at 2 here. So that would be kind of like going up in 2s, the 2 times table. So 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, all the way up to 2 times 10, which is 20. And if you're asked for the first 10 multiples of 6, that's like 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, and so on, all the way up to 60. Okay, so if we look at this kind of box here, it's got several numbers in it, and we've got to write down the numbers above that are multiples of 2. So the easiest way to think about this is what numbers up here divide by 2. And if you look at all the even numbers, they're the numbers that divide by 2. So 10, 4, 8, 16, these are odd numbers here, and 120. So 10, 4, 8, 16, and 120. To find numbers that divide by 3, there's a wee trick you can do. You can just look at it to see if it's in the 3 times table. We can discount that. We can look at 81 first. So if you add the individual numbers and the answer to that divides by 3, then the number divides by 3. So for example, in 81, if you add 8 plus 1, that makes 9. Now 9 divides by 3, therefore so does 81. You can check it with 65 in case you weren't sure. 6 add 5 makes 11. Does 11 divide by 3? No, so 65 doesn't divide by 3. 3 definitely does. 55, well 5 add 5 is 10. 10 doesn't divide by 3, so that's not going to work. 9 add 9 is 18. Does 18 divide by 3? Yes, so does 99. And 120, 1 add 2 add 0. Well, that comes to 3. Now 3 divides by 3. So does 120. It's pretty good, that trick. Now to find numbers that divide by 5, 5 times table goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Numbers ending in 5 and numbers ending in 0 basically. So 10 is your first one there. Looking for numbers ending in 5. 65, 55, and 120 ends in a 0. So there we are. Right, let's look at the next one. So write down the first 5 multiples of 6 and 8. So we'll start with 6 and basically go up your 6 times table till we get to the 5th number in your sequence. So 6, 12, 18, 24 and 30. And that's 5 numbers. I can stop. With the 8 times table, 8, 16, 24, 32 and then 40 and we're done. Okay, lastly have a look at this idea. So write down all the multiples of 5 between 11 and 36. So you've got to think of a number, the first number between 11 and 36 that divides by 5. And that'll be 15. And then you can go up in 5s, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now don't go past 35 because it's asking for all the multiples between 11 and 36. So if I go to the next one, 40, that's out with that wee range there. Okay, and in the last question here, write all the multiples of 7 between 18 and 45. I've got to try and find the first number after 18 that divides by 7. And that would be 21. And then you can go up in the 7 times table, just keep adding on 7, 28, 35, 42. I've got to be careful. If I add on 7 to that, I go past 45. So that's me, I'm done.